Well, good evening, everyone. It's Leslie from the Tea Experience. Welcome to Teacup Tuesday, where every Tuesday evening at around this time, we just spend a few minutes talking about and discussing, enjoying a good cup of tea. And so this week's Teacup Tuesday is the last Tuesday of February for Valentine's month. I call it Love Month, where we're talking and sharing and enjoying tea drink during the month of February. And so this evening we are drinking and enjoying chocolate chai. So for those of you who are already familiar with chai, chocolate chai is just a little spin on the addition of chocolate nibs and chocolate pieces to your standard Indian spiced chai. And so we talked about chai, a couple of weeks, maybe not even this month, maybe last month or the month before, where we enjoyed a good cup of plain chai, not unflavored, but plain chai. And for those who may not be familiar with chai, it is a black flavored tea, and it's kind of warm and spicy. It's a perfect type of tea to be drinking in the cold, wintry, frosty months. And so standard traditional Indian chai is blended with a black tea from India. At least our tea, our chai is blended with Assam. And so that tea comes from, the mountainous areas of Assam, India. And it's blended with coriander, pepper, cinnamon, fennel, cardamom, lemongrass. And it's very, very, very warm and spicy. Not spicy in the sense of like hot spicy, but like a warm sense of like when you're enjoying it and when you're drinking it, a warm sense of feeling that you get because of all these warm spices that are added to this black tea. And so in this instance, what we've decided to do is to have a chai tea with a little bit of chocolate added to it to give it even more of a aromatic and maybe even sweeter taste, because there's melted, as the hot water brews and steeps within the leaves of the black tea, it also melts the chocolate nibs that are in this particular blend, and giving you a really, really good, tasty tea. And so this tea has been brewing for about 5 minutes, and it looks as if a lot of the chocolate nibs have melted. And I'll show you, here we go. If you can see this, you can see that it is a beautiful brown color. It has a little bit of a darker look to it, probably because of the melted chocolate that's in this tea. And it smells, it smells really, really, really good. I actually smell the chocolate that's actually melted in it. It has kind of a faint hot chocolate smell to it, like a cocoa smell. Like if you were drinking hot chocolate and you took a whiff of the aroma of the chocolate, it would probably smell, the aroma is a little like that, but just a little, not as strong, obviously, as hot chocolate. But this particular tea, for those of you who have a sweet tooth, and who want a little bit of a different taste, maybe one evening to the traditional chai, you might want to consider chocolate chai. We also have at the Tea Experience, we have the traditional Indian spice chai. We have the chocolate chai. We call it Choco Chai, C-H-C-O. See, there's an O in there somewhere. Choco Chai. And we also have a coconut chai. which is one of my customers' very, very, very favorite teas to order from me. It's shredded coconut, actually. Real unsweetened shredded coconut blended in with the standard Indian spice chai. And so we have basically three types of chai that you can order from the Tea Experience: the traditional Indian spice, the Choco Chai, and then the coconut chai. But for purposes of this evening, Choco Chai it is. And so if those of you who have joined me in Teacup Tuesdays in the past, you know that I'm a milk girl. I love to be able to put some milk in my tea. And so I've brewed this particular tea a little bit stronger, maybe about 6 minutes, in order for me to be able to put some milk in it. And so the milk, the tea can withstand the dilution of adding the milk to it. But this chai tea smells and tastes so good. And again, if you have a sweet tooth or you're looking for something in the evening that you really don't want to like press on the calories with, and you just need a little sweet something, maybe after a meal or something like that, I would consider recommending Choco Chai as your beverage of tea of choice for that evening. And so again, this is a black flavored tea. The black tea comes from India, from a region called Assam. It has like a coppery kind of bronzy look to it. The chocolate nibs kind of add a little bit of that darkness color to it. And it's blended with coriander, pepper, sweet fennel, cinnamon, cardamom, lemongrass, and obviously chocolate chips. And so 1 teaspoon of the Choco Chai to about 6 to 8 ounces of tea, of water, hot water rather. And you brew, if you're going to add milk, I recommend maybe 6 minutes. If you're going to not have milk in your tea, then maybe 5 minutes. But, it'll render a fairly strong brew if you brew it for about 5 minutes. Milk or no milk, totally up to you. Honey or some sort of sweetener. I would suggest and recommend maybe you taste it before you add any other sweetener, because the chocolate chips actually sweeten it up for most people. But if you'd like, feel free to add your sweetener of choice: honey, sugar, stevia, whatever your sweetener is of choice. And so here's to Teacup Tuesday. Hope everybody enjoys the simple pleasure of drinking Choco Chai tea. It is so, so good. And, I don't have a sweet tooth, but every now and again you need a little something, particularly after like a hot or spicy meal, that this Choco Chai actually does it for me. And so for those of you who are interested in Choco Chai, the link is in the, down below. You can see the link. If you copy that link and put it in your browser, it'll take you directly to the chai tea. And I think you might even be able to see the other 2 choices. You can see the traditional spice chai and the coconut chai in addition to the Choco Chai on that link. And the website is theteaexperienceny.com. And so if you're interested, a 2-ounce can of chocolate chai will get you at about 16, 18 cups of tea. If you're disciplined with a teaspoon, because you only need 1 teaspoon per 6 to 8 ounces of tea. So, if you want a stronger brew, then just brew it for a little bit longer, but you don't necessarily need to add any more than 1 teaspoon of this chocolate chai to your hot water to brew. And so 6 to 8 ounces, hot water, not boiling water, because boiling water will burn the tea leaves and when you taste it, it'll taste bitter. So, if you're brewing boiling water, let the water simmer down a little bit, let it cool down to a slight little boil, but not a roving, boiling water because, you'll burn your leaves and it won't taste so good. And so 1 teaspoon to 6 to 8 ounces of hot water. Brew for about 6 minutes if you're going to add milk, or 5 minutes if you're going milkless. Taste it first before you add any kind of sweetener to it, because you just might enjoy it with the sweetness from the chocolate chips. And if not, then go ahead and add your sweetener of choice, and then milk if you'd like. So here's Teacup Tuesday for Choco Chai, our last chocolate-themed tea for February. Hope you enjoy it. If you order it or if you've had chocolate chai, send me, put your comments in the DMs or the comments below. Let me know if you like it, what you like about it, or if you can recommend another chai-based tea that you would like for us to enjoy on a Teacup Tuesday. Let me know that too. Or purchase your Choco Chai and enjoy the simple pleasures of tea. Take care of everybody. See you next time for Teacup Tuesday, and have a good evening.